Hello. Today I'll be speaking about Haruki Murakami's book, The Elephant Vanishes. I'm afraid I'm only halfway through, so I won't be able to give a complete review. The Elephant Vanishes is a collection of short stories that was serially published in the New Yorker or the Playboy. They have these really intriguing premises and these very creative, unusual titles. What the book is, I think, essentially the theme of the book. I can only guess at it because, again, I must warn you, I've only read half of the book. So the theme of the book, I think, is this meshing of our normalcy, our day-to-day life, with this wonderfully surreal, dreamlike state of being. And it has what it does is that it has these encounters with the characters in the book. They have these encounters with the surreal, the otherworldly, what we only see in dreams. They have these encounters with these otherworldly, very surreal, strange things. And so yes, it forces you in a way, but in a very, very subtle manner, to confront yourself about these things, to introspect deeply. The book essentially delves into the unconscious mind, and so you find yourself it's sort of a voyeurism, because you're observing these people, their psyche. And this is so, the book, the characters, the psychology, how they think, it's written so intimately, so personally, so that you find yourself taking part in the book, in the world it creates, because you are the observer, a voyeur, or in other words. And so yes, that's what struck me most about the book. Also, I found that one of the other things was that yes, there was this short story about this insomniac woman who hadn't slept for days, and so she gradually finds herself she becomes this new woman, this bright, radiant, young, fresh woman. And it gives then she's forced to think about her life before she stopped sleeping, before this insomnia, and the crushing ennui she lived in, and how she just allowed it to take hold of her. And so yes, that really resonated with me, because I haven't been sleeping well lately, but see, I'm not bright or fresh, and it hasn't breathed new life into me. But still, yes, it did make me confront these things about myself, make me discover things that discover this about myself, that yes, maybe I am living a very humdrum, very routine, very ordinary life. So yes, this Murakami takes this very non-traditional approach to storytelling. This is no Snow White or Beauty and the Beast. It's these very ordinary people, very recognizably ordinary, very familiar people in whom you see yourself, and how they respond to these situations, these very surreal, out of the world, these very incomprehensible situations, very illogical situations. And one thing about the book is that these encounters, these events that take place, which are of course absolute madness, but they're described in such a way that you find yourself agreeing with how the characters react and why they happen. You don't question it, because this is madness and you're a part of it almost. So so I think what Murakami accomplishes here is that you stop questioning these events in a way, and just is very subtle at first, because you still feel like, okay, this is a magical realism book and it isn't about this, but still it somehow makes these things seem ordinary, that this is not some parallel world or something, that an author is creating a world completely different from our own. What he does here is that he shows this world which is ours, which a world which we inhabit, and these things that happen in it. And there's and so yes, I feel like what he does is, these things that happen in it, this supernatural or something, that this they seem quite ordinary, quite this everyday. So yes, I think he does that. He just and so yes, that effect, it's very unsettling, very unnerving, because you find yourself growing more and more comfortable in the world he creates. So yes, I think this is why I think you should read the book. I hope you like this. Thank you.